You're valuable. You yourself. Oh, Anchi, Anta, yes. You are so powerful. You are valuable to your own self. Why are you wasting your value on people who don't value you? You feel me? What's up? It's your boy CEO Habasha. We back with another video, and as you can tell by today's video, the title at least, we gotta stop doing this. All right, Anchi, Anta, we all gotta just stop doing this. I've been working towards this for the past 3-4 years, and it's been helping me. And I just want to put y'all on some game. Again, you'll understand once we get to that part of the video. I just wanted to check in with y'all first and foremost. Say that I'm feeling a whole lot better. Started my day out with some smoothie. You know what I'm saying? Because a smoothie a day keeps all the negative BS away. All right, just on some real shit. But my throat isn't as sore at all. I haven't been clearing it at all since I woke up, so that's blessings. I wasn't able to get the test though yesterday for COVID, but I'm gonna get it today. I have an appointment like the next 30 minutes, so I'm gonna get that done, taken care of, and then we're gonna do this video, and then onto Anchi, we're gonna discuss. And then for me personally, for the rest of the day, I'm finna just get into some work. Just work for like at least 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe 7. We'll see. But again, we'll see. But I just wanted to push myself. I gotta push myself, especially today, because the past 2 days I wasn't even working, to be honest. Monday was the Mariners game, so you know what I'm saying, got active with the bros. But then I felt like shit the next day, and I had to rest. But I don't feel as fatigued. I feel energetic. I feel pretty good. I think it was just really a smoothie. I think I just really needed to have a smoothie. I didn't have one yesterday, but I had one today, so it's blessings. Anyways, I'm gonna go get this COVID test, and then we're gonna go talk. We're all gonna talk, and then yeah, man. Lastly, I just want to say at the start of this video, whether it's day or night, you better be onto Anchi. You better be attacking the day. If you're starting your day out, or it's during the day, attack the day with a positive mentality. And if you're ending your day, end your day off with just a positive attitude, just a positive mentality regardless. You want to start your day with a good headspace, and you want to definitely end your day with a good headspace so you can get that good rest. You feel me? But anyways, I'll check in with y'all in just a bit. All right, peace. I'm back. I went ahead and got my test, and now I just have to wait till I believe tomorrow to get my test results back. I highly doubt that I got COVID again. That's just the odds of that happening within the time frame of already when I just had it for the first time, and now and that happening, it does not add up. It's complete BS. I wouldn't believe it. So hopefully I should be good. I feel good. Anyways, as you can tell by the title, I see this too often. Stop this in all caps. And this is no cap, dead ass. What I mean by this is spending time with people who crossed you once already. I just want to keep it a buck and just be honest, like straight up. If someone already goes ahead and does something to you that defies your friendship, defies your ethics, your own, like the way you move, your own values, if someone close to you does something and they really do something where you even got to question or like really just think about it, and it just like, I don't know, what's the best way of saying this? Basically, like, why are you spending time with people still to this day who who constantly go behind your back and do something wrong, or just really misuse your own time? Like, you're valuable. You yourself. Oh, Anchi, Anta, yes. You are so powerful. You are valuable to your own self. Why are you wasting your value on people who don't value you? You feel me? So what I mean by that is like, why? It's a waste of time, and it shows them that you have some time and type of dependence towards them, or that you don't really know your worth, which means that there's a high chance of them screwing you over again, or taking advantage of them, taking advantage of you, basically. Again, you know how you can cut them off, or you know how you can do that. Like, you know how like they can't go ahead and like take advantage of you, or misuse your time. Cut them off simply. Now, I understand for a lot of people, especially like I've experienced this, it might be hard for the first time. You might, I don't know, I wouldn't say have withdrawals, but like spending time with people, like you get comfortable with them. So you get used to their presence, which is totally understandable. But you got to also be real with yourself and realize, okay, is the time I'm spending with this person really worth my time? Are they really valuing me as I value them? Like I've always said before, don't expect shit from people, but what you can expect at least is you keeping up your end of the bargain. And when I say bargain, I mean just being yourself. And if that person that you're close to or spend time with is not being themselves, or if they're being themselves, but it's something that you just don't want to be around, then go ahead. Like, that's your own gut. That's you. Like, within you, you know what I'm saying? It's called your gut. You feel me? If it's saying, nah, this person did me wrong, or I don't want to be around this person, then don't. Like, I'm not going to lie. I literally experienced this. Not even experienced it. I just observed it from afar. Like, I see so many people, like, they'll come up to me and tell me, like, this person did me wrong or whatever. But then a few weeks later, I see them on Snapchat or social media or whatever. Whenever I take a chance to take a glance at some stuff, I look at it and I'm like, didn't you just tell me this person was doing you wrong, but you're still with them? Oh, you made up. Okay. And then guess what? A few more weeks go by, a few months go by, a few months, and then what? Something happens again. But you know what you could have done with that time? Whether it was those like few weeks, let alone like few months that you had actually spent that time with those people, you could have spent that time on yourself. I don't know if this might sound so easy, but in reality, it might be hard. But I'm being so dead ass when I say this. It's really easy to cut off someone who is not worth your time. And this starts from a young age. Like, seriously, those people that you hang out in high school, the people that you hang out in college, again, at the end of the day, when you're going to these sites like school, right? You're there at the end of the day for yourself to graduate, to earn something. In terms of education, you're not there to graduate with a friend or like graduate with a friendship or some shit. In reality, at the end of the day, that piece of paper says what? Your name on it. So I want you at a young age, I don't know whether you're 18, younger than me, even older than me. It still happens to this day to people who are older than me that, constantly hang out with people who are not worth your time. Like, why? Why do that to yourself? You feel me? So, like, for example, even when you have someone who's close to you, why is that they need to come to you with talks from others regarding you? Like, a real friend would stop that shit right there and then to whoever's running their mouth about you and set the record straight. If they come to you and say so-and-so said this about you, at the end of the day, you don't even need to like ever waste your time approaching that person. That so-and-so is most likely weak-minded and doesn't even want confrontation. So what do I mean by all this? So basically, if you have people that, like, also this goes with like what I was talking about earlier when I observe things, I hear people say, well, this person said this about me. But then a few weeks later, they're hanging out with that person. But like the odds of them, like the chances of them really confronting that person and figuring it out is pretty low. They just keep it to themselves. Why are you constantly hanging around them negative people? Why? Why are you wasting your energy? You could do a whole lot more on your own. And I feel like we forget that because we're, again, so consumed by so much shit that we forget our own selves, our own worth, our own time, our own value. And so when I say like so-and-so said this and that, I'll even get more personal about it in a sense. So what was it, like my freshman year, sophomore year of college? I had a bro at the time. I'll say bro at the time. Had came up to me, and he already hung out with me. He spent a lot of time around me. He knew the type of person. He could read the type of person, the type of characteristics that I have as a person. Yet he still came up to me, which is cool, and he said, you know, so and so said this about you. I couldn't believe it, but I just wanted to let you know. But it's like, in reality, bro, if you already know the type of person I am, you go ahead and figure that out, and you set the record straight for me. Like, telling me at the end of the day, I'm usually, like, at this point especially, I'm not gonna go up to that person and confront him about it. That's just a waste of my time, waste of energy. But like, at the time, this was like the first time me really experiencing shit like this, where, you know, people really go out there and this so-and-so who is talking their shit or whatever, you know, I literally remember I only spent like a few times with this person, but I was myself. I was humane, I was kind, you know. But they said some really some foul ass shit, and I had to really like when I heard it from this person, like the bro at the time, I just could not believe it. So, you know what I'm saying? At that time, I was like, easy, I'm gonna go confront this person. I'm gonna go up to him and be like, so why are you saying this? Most people don't even do this, but I'm just saying, like, don't even go out your way and do this. But this is what I did. I literally confronted this person, you know, in front of their friends. I didn't really care. And, you know, I said, why did you say this? And this person really looked at me blank-faced and was like, huh? Whether they did say it or not, they didn't want to admit it. They didn't want to, you know. But you know what this caused? This caused the bro at the time to get mad at me because I confronted this person. But it's like, okay, so what's the point of telling me then? What's the point of me knowing this shit? Why don't you go out your way and do? So, like, I don't know. I hope that made sense, where it's like, I went out of my way, confronted this person. This person didn't want confrontation. It did not matter. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to create some type of beef or try to fight this person or whatever. It was just more so like, why are you going out your way and saying some foul shit about me when all I did was ever be so respectful, be so kind? And there's a lot of people out there who really can't take people who are kind. They can't take them seriously. Instead, they like to refer them as squares or refer them as this type of person. But in reality, guess what you're doing? The people who are kind, the people who are respectful, the people who are humane, you're being yourself at the end of the day. You're being real to yourself. The man upstairs knows it. You know it. That's all you need to know. But what I mean by it is, like, let's see here. I said, you know, the person that had told me what had happened or whatever was absolutely fucked, and as well had me confused, because whatever they were saying was absolutely false, and it got to me because the values that I display on a daily basis did not resemble what they were talking about. And bro at the time had also seen that, so he brought it up to me. Cool. So you know what I did? I pressed them folks about it, you know. But the person who in reality got mad at me was the bro who told me at the first time. Of course, at the time, I wasn't finna let somebody attack my character. And it made me realize that the bro at the time didn't have much respect for me, because if he did, he would have shut that shit down right there and then. So again, it doesn't matter about, like, it could be your closest bro. They might just want to be seeing it. They want to get a reaction out you. And at the time when bro had said this stuff to me, yeah, I was mad. I actually showed some, like, you know, resentment. Like, I was really, like, off that. I wasn't triggered by it, but it really got to me, because it was like, wow, this person's really coming after my character. And I'm just hearing about this when this shit happened, or whatever they're saying, you know, mentioned this happened. Like, the only time I seen them was, like, literally a year or two before. So it's like 2 years later, and I hear something like this for the first time. Hadn't spoke to this person, hadn't done nothing, but they really went out their way and said some shit like that. It's just crazy. So it's like, again, it made me realize that bro at the time didn't have much respect for me, because if he did, he would have shut that shit down right there and then. I wouldn't say it triggered me. Again, I was genuinely shook that someone would come out their way to say some foul shit after all I did was be myself and was humane in every way around them, right? It made me realize that the person who I referred to as a bro at the time was either trying to get a reaction out of me, or was hoping that would fuck with my mental. These are the people you need to separate yourself regardless of the history between y'all. So whether it's someone that you hang out with on a constant basis, those who gossip, those who constantly talk about other people, or bring some shit up about someone talking about you, so what? Ignore it. Don't let that shit get to you. Because at the end of the day, you don't know who the pure intentions behind that person really telling you. You really can't. Because if that person said, you know, I told that person, like, nah, that's not you. That's definitely not you. Okay, then you could take it as, okay, this person's really, like, he was backing me up. And at that point, I don't really got to say anything. Again, if they didn't, at the same time, you still don't got to say anything. I got 2 quotes for why you don't need to say anything. Don't worry about it. I got it. And at this point, like, I'm probably going to make, like, a part 2 or part 3. Because there's even more that I can talk about this. But I just wanted to keep this, like, straight up for today's video. Like, there's no reason why you need to spend time around people who don't value you, don't respect you, and don't even have the courtesy to at least go out their way. And if someone's talking about, like, if I had a bro, right, that wasn't even around me, and someone was saying some shit, I would correct it. I'd be like, nah, bro, this is not the type of person. And even out the way, like, even if it was like some shit, I would just ask, okay, where are you getting this from? Like, what is, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean by that? And if it's some shit that you can straight off the bat be like, nah, that's some BS, then defend that person. Be a real friend. And even if it was some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? You got to do your due diligence at the time to at least show some respect for your friend. And then you can confront your friend and be like, hey, bro, I heard this. Is this true? Or what do you know what I'm saying? And then tell him, like, yo, I at least had your back. I did this. I did my best that I could do as a friend for you at that time. And that person will also genuinely see that and respect that. Because at the end of the day, if someone heard some shit from you, right, and you tell your friend or whatever that you know, heard this shit, and you didn't say afterwards, like, oh, but I told him this and this, then you just leaving that friend with just a whole lot of mental fuckery, like a whole lot of shit that they just now gotta focus on. But at least you can comfort them, give them that confidence, like, yo, I got you, my nigga, like, I got you, bruh, like, we good, you feel me? And the 2 quotes that, like, really resonate, and what I meant by earlier in the start of the video, I said, like, this is something that I've been working on for the past 3-4 years. So I stopped wasting my energy trying to, like, convince, or, like, not even convince, but set this record straight with a lot of people. Because at the end of the day, guess what? A lot of the people that I had to set the record straight, or thought I had to, or whatever, don't talk to them to this day. I don't spend time with them to this day. I don't do nothing with those people. So again, what did I waste all in doing all that? Energy, right? I wasted my energy. I wasted my time. So it's like, I want you to know this, whatever point in life that you're in right now, you can go about it and still do some good. Still cut back on the negativity, cut back on the time that you're wasting, and put all that time back into yourself. Put it back into yourself. Why not? You feel me? So the first thing I wanted to just say was, like, I'm at the point of my life, I just let people believe what they want. I have no time for confusion. Keyword, time, and as well, no time for confusion. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, if your true friends know who you are, and they've been with you, they've been rocking with you since whenever, and if someone says some whack shit about you, they're not really even going to, like, be pressed about it. They're not even going to care about it, because at the end of the day, they know who you are. The type of people who bring that shit up either got 2 intentions, two different types, really, to be honest with you. It's either they're going out their way and being genuine and saying, like, yo, like, this person said this, but I shut it down. I corrected him, and I was like, yo, this person is for real. Like, you got him misconstrued, you got him confused with whatever. Or you got the type of person that's gonna come up to you, tell you this, not say anything about, because like on some real shit, I would want to know my bro. Like I would want to tell my bro, yo, I shut that shit down. I told him like, what's up? I told him that's not you, because what's the word? Like it reaffirms your friend. It reaffirms that person that you care for so much that you're going out your way to tell them like, yo, that, you know. But if they don't go out their way and say anything, but they just tell you the bad shit and that's it, those are the type of people you also want to stay around. Be like, yep, appreciate it. Like, thanks for letting me know. But then also keep that in the back of your head and really figure out how you gonna move from now on. Like, it's like, I feel like, again, the people that we spend so much time with today, your friends or your friends, your actual friends, your people that you grew up with, you gotta also realize, like, time goes. So right now you might be spending every day with this person, but next year it might be completely different. You might not even see that person ever again. So you gotta like really realize and really talk to yourself and really figure out, okay, am I really trying to spend all this time? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to go into the next year and then realize all that time that you spent with these people was a waste of time. Because guess what? You could have used that time on yourself. You could have used that time to better your own self. You could have put that time to use going to the gym, going on a run, going to the park. Like, you feel me? And then the last thing is, like, at the end of the day, bro, we only get one shot at this life thing. Just one. Please don't waste it in spaces that do not celebrate your existence and love you properly on an everyday basis. Don't waste it in like, I'm gonna say this one more time. We only get one shot at this life thing. Just one. Please don't waste it in spaces that do not celebrate your existence and love you properly on an everyday basis. Love yourself more than other people, to be honest. Make sure that you always love yourself. Make sure that you start your day loving yourself. Make sure that you end your day loving yourself. Make sure that you're spending it with those who really care for you, who celebrate your existence, who celebrate your presence. Those are the type of people, for sure. Spend that time. Not hang around. You feel me? Remember the words that I was talking about? Spend time. You know what I'm saying? Allocate the time, the proper time. There's always a proper time to do to do things. Don't just scatter around and just have everything. Like, have things planned out. But like, genuinely spend time with people who really celebrate your existence, celebrate who you are. Those are the type of people that's gonna boost your aura. Those are the type of people that's gonna really like help you succeed in your life. If you're around people who gossip, who talk nonstop about other people's business, it's not worth it. It's not at all. It's just a waste of your time. And at the end of the day, like, you only have one life, and you lost yesterday. Like, the yesterday is already done. Today's a new day. So really instill that type of mindset in your head and really just be real with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you gonna end up, like, when you pass away, when your life is over, you gonna be by yourself in that casket. You feel me? So you might as well live a life of joy, peace, prosperity, and you just being consistent with who you are. Don't be this type of person today and then be a different type of person tomorrow. Unless you're like, working to be a better person, then yeah, there's going to be progress and there's going to be changes, but don't be one person. Don't be wishy-washy. My Bob always said, don't be wishy-washy. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself. And like my mom always said, don't be two people, be one person, which is yourself. Don't go out and be a different person, and when you come home, be another person. No. Be the same person you are, and make sure that the person that you are at all times is someone who's humane, who's respectful. You can have your jokes, you can have your, laughs, but do it with people who really celebrate your existence. Don't do it with people who, see an opportunity, see something beneficial for them to take away from you. Because, like, once they have that control, or once they have that type of access, you feel me? And then once you realize what's going on, and then, they'll start acting funny. And then, like, when they realize they don't have access to you no more, they're going to take that as, like, a bad thing. And then it's gonna also kind of maybe fuck up your mental, but you gotta realize, no, that's you like finally knowing your worth, and that's a great thing. So I hope that made sense. You feel me? We got 22 minutes in this segment of the video. That's lovely. That's what we like to see. Speaking facts. You feel me? So that's something that like we just gotta stop doing. Like as everyone, like as a community, like just love yourself, bro. At the end of the day, like you live in your life. Make sure you live in it in the best way possible. Like don't do it with people who don't celebrate you, who don't respect you, who don't value you. And for like, there's always gonna be people who talk shit, who say some shit. It's funny, like Drake said in that one of his songs he just dropped, CLB, he said like the fourth level of jealousy is the media. In a sense, it's like media always has something to say about somebody, right? But it's like at the end of the day, a lot of that shit does not stick. You feel me? It's not to the core. It's not really that person, because if it was, things would be different. You feel me? And yeah, like I hope this made sense. I hope that you all, you know, Anta Anchi, you know, took something from today's video and really like put a perspective in your mindset where you could really step outside for a second, really just regather, recalculate, reconfigure, you know what I'm saying? Recalibrate, you feel me? Like your being, your aura, like make sure that your aura is not affected. Make sure that all your light is shining, not just partially. And if it's partially shining, it's because probably you're spending time with people who don't allow you to embrace your full self. And if you're around those type of people, cut them off. Like seriously, at the end of the day, they might be mad at you, and guess what? That might cause them to start talking more shit or start something else. But at the end of the day, you know who you are, right? You know who you are. Anta, you know who you are at the end of the day. So why care? Why worry, bro? At the end of the day, you living your life. Like that's all that matters. So anyways, I'm getting a bit sweaty, getting a little hot. Got my X hoodie, RIP to X. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to tell y'all today, like on some real shit, bro. Anyways, I hope you've been enjoying these videos. And if you just came to this video for the first time, check out my other videos. I'm really trying to just be a very positive, like-minded person where you can just grasp some shit that you might have not thought of, or maybe you can add on to your life. But anyways, it's your boy CEO Habesha, and I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow for sure. And let's just hope that this test is negative. It better be negative. It's going to be negative. It's going to be negative. All right, love y'all and peace.